What's going on, Austin Oak Student Ministry? We have got 4 minutes and 30 seconds until we are getting started with our
26,
live
25,
stream.
24,
That's
23.
right. Thank you, Lucas is going to be our official countdown master.
I can count.
That's right. So hey, right now what we need you to do in this 4 minutes and 15 seconds, like and share this Facebook post. If you're watching on YouTube, like and share it there. Share it with your friends. Share it with anybody that you want to have join us on this experience
too,
tonight.
Graham.
We've got some awesome games and giveaways happening. We want to be able to share them with you. Make sure you grab a Coke. Make sure you grab whatever snack that you love. Grab your favorite stuffed animal. Lucas, was that what you wanted them to do?
And a onesie.
A onesie, yeah.
Slippers.
If you've got a footy pajama, we want you to put it on and get ready for an awesome night of Austin Oak Student Ministry Live. We're excited. We'll be back in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Do that. Hey, what's going on, guys? Like we said, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes until we are
minutes.
starting Austin Oak Student Ministry Live. So take this time. Again, this is your reminder to like and share this post on Facebook and YouTube.
With 65
and
friends.
Make
get on
sure
Twitter
all your friends know.
And tell Twitter.com to come to Facebook.com. Tell Instagram.com to come to Facebook.com. I don't know.
I don't know how the internet works.
I haven't heard .com since the .com era started.
That's right, me either. So we want you to bring it back. So bring all of those people over into Facebook, like and share. Get something to drink, something to eat. Get ready. We're going to be starting in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Go. What is going on,
Hello.
Austin Oak Student Ministry? Welcome back to another week of Austin Oak Student Ministry Live. We are excited to be here with you. David Kelly, Amanda Larner, Pastor Lucas Jackson.
What's up,
Happy
studs?
to be here. Excited to be talking with you guys virtually. We've got an awesome night planned for you guys. We've got some special guests here, some familiar faces. We have got
Very
some
excited.
giveaways happening. We have got some prizes, some games. We're excited to spend this time with you. What we'd love you to do right now is for you to take this link that you are watching right now and share it
Yeesh.
on Facebook and or YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, we're going to ask you to do us a special favor. Would you take the YouTube link that you are watching right now and share that on
that mug.
Facebook? We're not sure. We might be having some technical difficulties on Facebook. It might not, but we'd rather be safe than sorry.
Just in case, share
Take
it to
that YouTube
Facebook.
link,
And don't
share it on
assume that
Facebook.
somebody else will do that. Go ahead and
right.
just tackle it, okay?
That's
Go
right.
ahead and
Let's do
just
I'm
share.
talking to you right now.
On
if
the
you're
gram?
looking at yourself,
If you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube,
that's
do
right.
it.
So awesome. Hey, we're excited to be here. We've got some fun stuff happening. We hope that you have something that you are ready for this entire live stream. Something
Yes.
to drink. I think personally, we've got
Cheetos.
coffee here to
We
get
do
us
have
through
coffee.
this.
Beef jerky.
Cheetos, hot Cheetos, flaming Cheetos.
I'm kind of a sissy on that, so I'm just
I
going to
am
go with the
too.
regular
All right.
Cheetos.
Wow,
Too.
that was not the reaction I was expecting.
You know.
Either way, we hope you're comfortable. Hey, guys, we've got an awesome week planned ahead. Actually, one thing that happened this week, do you remember last week we were talking
Oh.
to
Taylor.
Taylor Oliver was
Thank
our
you.
winner, and we were asking what she was doing with like the rubber bands and stuff. and
Yeah,
I
like
was
in the
like,
video, she sent us, she had like a tray of things that like look like making wristbands or something
Yeah.
like that. So we were just curious. And this actually yesterday, she dropped off some cool wristbands.
She made each of us a little bracelet.
kidding
So
me?
Amazing.
we've got one for me. We've got one for David.
That's right.
We've got a special one for Lucas that has his name on
My
it.
name on it. And
Isn't that awesome?
Taylor, who is in my daughter Paisley's Sunday school class in children's ministry. Shout out to children's ministry, who's amazing. My daughter loves it because Taylor's there, and Taylor made my daughter one of these as well.
That's
And
so sweet.
That is awesome.
And
I
it's
love
pretty
it.
pink because she likes pink. So
New favorite bracelet. Thank you, Taylor Oliver. You are our heroes. You're our multiple heroes.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
two people, I guess.
Multiple people.
I don't know.
That's how that works.
yeah, let's go with that.
So anyway, thank you. Hey, this week we actually kicked off something exciting on Instagram.
We
did our
did.
Disney Pixar bracket
Yes.
showdown.
And I
So-
love this. I'm a huge Disney fan. If anyone knows anything about
I'm sorry,
me,
are you a fan of Disney?
I'm a fan of Disney.
Okay, I just didn't really know that.
I really love Disney movies.
Actually, I did know
Is that the same Disney from like Disney World?
Does it include High School Musical, which is
Oh,
like
yeah.
what Amanda
Look,
wants to watch at
We can
every
talk
youth
about this.
event?
I need us to do a viewing of High School Musical again because it's been far too long since I've watched this movie.
Now, how long? It was far too long.
It's been a few years.
Okay. all right.
When are you doing that next showing? I
What?
think I'm busy. I can't make it. Shoot.
You're busy
dare
that
you.
day?
Yeah, I can't make it.
All right.
Look, I think we should all learn the dances and it'll be great.
Hey,
It's fine.
we had our first 2 rounds in the Disney Pixar bracket showdown. We
right.
had some controversial
We did.
did.
wins here, but you know what? We are down to our Elite 8
That's right.
of the Disney Pixar bracket challenge.
Yeah, so we did a Disney side and a Pixar side.
Mm-hmm.
So we started the week with Disney, and our top 4 are Lion King, Aladdin, Tangled, and Frozen.
Which are a solid lineup.
It's a solid lineup
That's pretty
for
legit.
sure.
Lineup, yeah.
I will say Lion King is so classic. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that it made it this far. I
For
think
sure.
it should win over Aladdin. I love Aladdin though. It's really difficult.
I've got more issues with the Pixar side. I've got more issues with what we're left with on the Pixar side. So our final 4 there
Yeah.
is
Toy
Toy
Story.
Story, The Incredibles, Monsters University, and Up.
Yeah, let's talk about this. First of all, I think we're going to see a huge difference in the generations with Toy Story versus Incredibles. I think we're going to see a lot
Yeah.
more younger people voting for Incredibles.
I like
and
Incredibles.
a lot
I'm young.
more older people
fine.
voting for Toy Story.
Incredibles.
I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on that-
I'm a youngin'.
I'm on that Facebook thing.
That's right, Facebook.com.
No one's on, none of our
I think
students
it's
are on
.org. It's .org. All right.
So we're gonna go through these. I want some quick predictions, some
Yes.
quick hits on what you guys think is going to make it into our final 4. So first matchup here is Lion King versus Aladdin.
King, the
I
king.
think Lion King.
Lion King. See,
It's really hard. I love Aladdin so much, but of the 2, I think that Lion King should win.
It's so classic. It's almost
This.
like saying you don't like Jesus. Like, it's such a classic.
I don't.
Okay,
I don't think that's quite.
but you're getting the
same, but
point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Of course,
Hyperbole.
Jesus
I
is
get it.
way better
This
than Lion King.
the
but
next one, though, I think is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Tangled versus Frozen. People have some very strong opinions about
Frozen.
this.
All right, so tell me who you think's gonna win, real quick, Amanda.
Frozen.
Frozen. Lucas?
Frozen, hands down. And
right.
then Frozen 2.
Hot take. Ready? Tangled should win this. Tangled
Incorrect.
should absolutely win this
Incorrect.
matchup.
And the only reason you're saying
Negative.
this is because you watch Frozen like 20 times a day.
That is 100% correct, and I know how terrible it is. All
It's
right?
actually what David
It's
does instead
not.
of working.
It's so good. Look,
Just sit around and watch Frozen
when
4 times a
Frozen
day.
came out, I saw it in theaters by myself, and I was so happy to do that. It was such a good movie. I didn't even care that I was totally alone watching
But then
it.
Frozen 2 came out and totally rocked my world, and
Frozen
it
2
didn't make
was
this
also really
particular
good.
bracket. But
It didn't.
Listen, Frozen's a good movie. Tangled's a better movie. It's got everything. It's got
Look,
it's
agree
got
to disagree.
humor. It's got like a heist. It's got a love story. It's
It does have
everything you
Flynn
could
Rider,
want.
and he's great.
It's
Is-
Flynn Rider.
I'm sorry, were you describing Tangled or Frozen? Because
Tangled.
that's like there's a lot of overlap there, homie.
There is some.
There's-
All Disney movies are the same.
It's
but-
kind of like you just described every
Moving
Disney
on
movie.
to the Pixar side.
Yep, we gotta see the Pixar side.
What do you guys think? Toy Story, Incredibles?
Incredibles, hands down. That family
Toy
is a
Story.
bunch of studs.
Classic Toy Story.
Yep, Toy Story is my childhood. I can't go against it. Incredibles isn't bad, but I'm more mad about this matchup here. Tell me how
Look.
Monsters University made it.
How
all
on
the way
earth?
To the top
How
four.
on earth? I will
Four.
say, of all the movies, Monsters University is the only one I haven't seen, and I just didn't think that it was as good as people seem to think it is.
No.
Because it keeps winning, and I don't. Also, how did it win against Inside Out?
I don't know. It's
Like-
it's unfathomable. So if you are a sports fan, you watch March Madness, there's always one team that you're like, who are you? Where did you come from? It's like Northwestern Illinois State
David's
University.
talking about basketball for those of you that don't follow sports.
There you go. And,
Thanks
and
for
it's
that.
somebody that you're like, I've never met you. I don't know who you are. I've never heard your name until now, and yet you're here. That is Monsters University.
Yeah,
Why? How did this happen? So it is up to you this week. All right.
Please,
I'm
redeem
putting
it.
out the call for you to please vote up into the Final Four. All right. Vote up into the Final Four.
But also, I don't want Up to win.
no,
so
but vote it.
vote it
yeah.
over Monsters University, but then no further.
All
right.
I gotta say is, if Wally won this bracket, I would never watch another movie the rest of my life.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
how highly I think of Wally.
That's right. Well, hey, guys, check out social media this week. We are going to be having, I think, the
Quarterfinals tomorrow.
quarterfinals are happening tomorrow, so keep an eye out. Make sure your voice is heard so that we can get rid of Monsters University.
Amen.
Hey, we have got our video of the week. It's a short one, but it's from one of my favorites. It's from Dylan Laro, who won our
Yes.
game last week.
Yes,
and
he
so
did.
he actually got his prize this week, and so we got a thank you from him and Lucas.
Yes.
Thanks for the stuff, Lucas. Lucas says hi. Look at the camera, Lucas, please.
T-shirt, and he had his sunglasses on that he got. Those are the cool things he got. And you may not realize this, but his cat's name is Lucas.
That's
that
awesome.
cat named after you?
Well, I met Dylan one time for the first time, like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And his cat was already Lucas before he met me.
Huh.
But we should just tell the world that he named his cat Lucas
Loves you so much.
because he just thinks
Or
he
we
likes
should tell
me.
the world we named you Lucas because we like that cat so much.
Your name actually wasn't Lucas when
You-
you started working here.
You-
but
that
it
was like
became Lucas.
the most disrespectful thing
Not at all.
to the
I
core.
just really like
to the
that
core of who I am. All right, I'm just kidding.
Not at all.
I'm over it. I'm good now.
Well,
Okay.
hey guys,
way
we've
to go,
got a
Dylan.
giveaway happening right now. So we actually this last week we are doing our Zoom group raffle. And so our winner this week is going to be taking home an Amazon gift card, a $20 Amazon gift card.
That's right.
You can get whatever is on Amazon.com.
It might take a while to get to you,
yep.
but
Yeah,
it'll
well,
get to you.
Not the gift card.
Now the gift
Well,
card.
gift
no.
card will be emailed.
But whatever you order.
Yeah,
That's right.
Might take a while.
That may take a while.
So first things first, we got to figure out who won our Amazon gift card this week. So drum roll, please. Our winner for this week's raffle
Come on,
is
be Lucas.
Da, 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 da.
Esteban! I know that
Esteban,
guy.
I miss you.
Man, Esteban, our winner of the $20 Amazon gift card. Make sure you hook up with Lucas. He's going to make sure to get that.
I'll get you hooked up.
And
to
also,
your
we want to
email.
know what you order off of Amazon.
Yeah.
You know, knowing Esteban as much as I do, it's going to be under the umbrella of soccer.
Probably.
Okay.
Maybe another soccer ball
Sure.
because he runs a lot.
Yeah.
He actually got hit by a car once running and didn't get hurt. It was like, he's a machine.
What?
Yeah, that's a true story.
Like
remember
Iron
that
Man.
remember that one time in the shopping cart 500,
Oh,
he
he
totally
also
like
almost died at shopping cart.
Okay, okay. We shouldn't tell that story, but it was awesome. I wasn't there, but I heard and saw the video. Anyway, Esteban, you're awesome.
That's right. Hey, so we've got another giveaway happening this week. This week, our prize, we are doing a fan favorite, the HEB gift card. 2 weeks ago, or maybe it was last week,
2 weeks ago.
Ashton Wong won the HEB gift card.
Shout
he
out,
went
Ashton.
to HEB, and he got $20 worth of stuff. He got so much stuff for
Yeah,
$20.
just under $20 worth of
It was like
stuff, too.
$19.30. He masked up. He put his
Yeah.
mask on,
was
walked
insane.
in,
It was awesome.
and he walked out with, I mean, it looked like a lot more than $20 worth.
was a
but
haul.
it was
He did
legit.
great.
He brought a lot of soda.
So we've got another HEB gift card happening this week. If you go to your Zoom groups, make sure you go to your Zoom groups, your leader tracks attendance. You'll be automatically entered
That's
to
right.
win the HEB gift card. And your job is to A, go to Zoom group, B, to win the raffle, and C, to get as much stuff as Ashton Wong did on
You know,
his.
I had an idea,
Yeah.
and this is the crazy Lucas in me.
Okay.
Can you go to HEB with your HEB gift card and buy another gift card to somewhere else that you'd prefer to have?
Sure.
I don't know.
Is
yeah?
that like a thing?
Maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, whoever's going to win, just a
Do it.
thought.
That's right. Hey, so we are going to transition. We've got a game set up for you, and I'm excited about this one. So this week's game is our list battle.
Yeah.
So, Amanda.
That's right. So we've got 3 categories that we're going to go through. So you guys are going to be playing along with us at home. Each of us is going to take a turn playing, and you're going to be kind of playing against us. Basically, we're going to have a category that comes up here, and one of us is going to have to list as many things that fall under that category, as well as you at home. You guys are also going to get a sheet of paper or a computer or your phone, whatever, make that list in 1 minute, list as many things as you can. Then we're going to go through whoever did the list up here, and if you got the same thing that one of us did, you're going to cross that off your list.
Right.
So at the end of these 3 rounds, you're going to count up how many things you got that you didn't have to cross off, and you're going to comment and let us know how many things you got that
right.
we didn't write down.
That's right.
Basically.
And in it for you
A stud mug.
is the legendary stud mug. That's
Yes.
right.
As well
you
as
could be
some
just like
little
our
snacks.
our junior guys leader, Stephen Hoffman.
What?
Look at that
He,
guy.
Stephen Hoffman?
He pulled out the stud mug for church this morning. So he
Man.
had Lucas with him while watching church.
He
Make sure he
dressed
snapped a
up.
So
picture.
great.
I was so grateful to be there with him.
Yeah, I know. I know.
It
man.
just was.
Not only will you get the stud mug, we have also got some hot chocolate, some tea, and some instant coffee in here for you.
Ooh.
Right.
Whatever kind of hot
Whatever
drink
fits your
you
fancy.
like.
That's right. So we are starting the list battle. Here we go. Our very first round. All right. This is the
Gonna be mean.
category. We will start the clock. It is going to be 60 seconds. Now we need to decide who's going to do this first one. Is it going
I
to be
think
you?
it's gonna be me.
Okay.
It's gonna be me.
So
Okay.
you were playing against Amanda in this first round. The 60 seconds starts right now. The category is snack foods. Snack foods is the category.
So write down everything you can think
Yep.
of with snack foods.
It's
Oh no.
let's see. I've got there we go.
Like steak. Is steak a snack food?
I don't think that qualifies as snack food.
Wow.
The thing is, you can't tell them, you can't say snack foods right now, Lucas.
I know. That's why I said steak.
because you. Oh, my bad.
Get
that
it?
was you were like 3 steps
I
ahead
know.
of me.
I
here.
was like, well, I can't say like my favorite snack,
That's right. Which
Which-
is steak.
but in a smaller piece that sometimes come in a sheep casing.
That's called jerky. Oh, dang it.
You
Everybody
just-
got that
Oh,
one. Everybody
jerky's
got
off
that
the
one.
list. Okay, all right.
I told you not to do it, and
And
then I
we're not
immediately
talking about that trash Slim Jim stuff that you can get at 7-Eleven, which it ain't bad.
Hey,
we're
we
talking.
got 40 seconds.
we're
You got
talking
20
Buc-ee's
seconds
jerky.
left. 20
20
seconds
seconds.
left.
Just envision yourself going into Buc-ee's and all the things, which
right.
are pretty legit, actually.
Buc-ee's is like the promised land.
It's pretty
Pretty
close.
similar, right?
If Jesus
I-
was here, would he go to Buc-ee's?
Probably.
He would probably wear a Buc-ee's outfit.
And time.
Okay, 60 seconds. Pencils down. No cheating.
So remember, you're crossing off anything that you got that is the same as what I got.
Okay. There
so
we go.
this is what I wrote down. I had such a
I'm gonna
hard
read
time.
them.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna read them?
That's
Great.
right.
Oh no.
Because I'm gonna read them with judgment. All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
I went a little vague.
Top
on some
of the
those.
list. We have Oreos. So
Oreos.
if you had Oreos, cross that off. Next up, Cheetos. Cheetos.
Now, can you do Oreos and double stuffed Oreos? That's technically two different
Either
things.
one.
count them.
That's still one thing.
Cross 'em off.
Okay.
Cross 'em off.
Okay. All right. All right.
Fritos. Fritos is on the
Ooh,
list.
I like me some free.
Lay's chips. Lay's chips. We're gonna just say potato chips. All right.
Yeah.
Potato
Okay,
chips
all
are
right.
there.
Potato chips.
Tortilla chips. Tortilla chips. One of those goes with queso. One of those does not.
But if
Speaking
there's
of
two
queso, that's on
bags,
the list.
if there's queso and there's 16 types, I'll dip everything in that queso.
Here we
Doesn't
go.
matter.
We got guac on the list. Guac or guacamole. Queso is on the list. Jerky is on the list. We gave that one away.
Yeah,
My bad.
David gave that one away.
Popcorn is on the list.
Ooh, a little
Very
corn.
good, Amanda.
I like some corn.
Very good.
Thank you.
Also, Pop Tarts. So popcorn and Pop Tarts. I see where she was
I don't
going
know
there.
who else snacks on those, but I snack on Pop-Tarts
You
all
got
the
Pop
time.
Tarts or popcorn. Cross it off your list. Candy is on the list. Candy
that's
is just
usually-
any candy. Yeah. I mean,
I feel like that one needs to be if they just wrote
if
candy.
you wrote candy, you got to cross it off.
you
If
got
you wrote a particular
specific,
candy,
it's fine.
Like Twix.
Yeah, if you got specific, it's fine.
soda is on the list. Same thing as candy.
Yeah.
If
What
you
about
wrote
what if they
soda-
put pop?
Huh?
What if they put
No,
pop
then cross
instead
it
of
off.
soda?
That's different. That's
No.
different.
That's what I'm
Cross
saying.
it
That's
off.
different.
All right.
Oh my God.
Pretzels is the last one. Pretzels is the last snack food.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you had any of those, cross them up. Tally up how many you got in that round. We're going to be doing 2 more rounds of
Yes.
this, and
Yes.
we'll get your
And the
totals.
next round, I think, is you, David.
That's right. Here we go. All right.
All right.
So our next round, 60 seconds on the clock, starting right now. Our
Now.
category is shows you can binge watch. Shows you
Shows
can
you
binge
can binge
watch.
watch. And it's on any streaming service.
All
So
right.
like,
So like Netflix
Amazon,
or Hulu
Netflix,
or
Disney
Amazon,
Plus,
Disney Plus. I'm just gonna keep repeating what you said.
Spectrum TV.
I don't know what else you can. Also,
There's a lot of streaming things.
It's got to
out
be
Yeah.
shows, or can I do
Shows.
movies? It's got to be
Shows.
shows. All right.
shows you can binge watch.
All right.
Shows. Like, what's a show that I really like?
No, don't give anything to him.
Okay, what's a movie I really like?
Oh, I don't know.
Anything with an
What
explosion.
streaming services do you guys?
We, well,
We use.
can you, is
so
this
we
a
use
confession
Netflix.
time?
We use Netflix through Brandon's grandparents. We have Hulu. That's our own. We
I-
use their Disney Plus.
we use your Hulu.
Yeah,
My
you guys do
brother's
use our Hulu.
Netflix, and we got Disney Plus for free for like
All right,
a
we had
year
10
because we have Verizon. And then
5
we
seconds
like
left.
the library where they have DVDs. It's a disc thing. It's really big that you
And
insert.
time.
Okay, pencils down,
Wow,
people.
you did
People on the
not
gram,
do
pencils
that
down, no
many.
cheating.
That was rough, guys. Like,
It's really hard.
Dude, you
the
got
problem
5.
here is I watch the same 5 shows over and over again. So,
But it shows
Oh
you
my
can binge watch.
Why did you cross this one off?
I don't know.
I'm still gonna say it. 'cause
Okay,
you
good.
wrote it.
All right,
Thank you.
all
All right, this is what he's got. If you have these, again, cross them off.
Okay.
So he wrote Glee,
Yes.
which does not surprise me that you
Total
watched that.
Gleek, right here.
Next
Pray-
up is
pray for
The
David.
Office.
Yes.
If you're not watching The Office, you should.
It is just glorious. I'm
Also,
just
Parks and Rec, which I'm obsessed with.
Right.
Ron
Love Parks
Swanson.
and Rec,
I like that man.
as well as 30 Rock. I also am a big 30 Rock
haven't seen
fan.
that.
I just got the whole NBC lineup
Yeah,
going
that's good.
on. This is
Next
like an
up, he
ad
wrote
for them.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. That's old school.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he crossed it out, but it still counts.
I just didn't know if anybody would know what it was. Like,
They know. They might not have watched
If you know
it,
what
but they
Seinfeld
know.
is, comment below and your age. We want to
our,
know.
our
And your
guests,
age.
do you know what Seinfeld is?
Yeah.
They know what
Okay,
Seinfeld
they
is.
do.
We're
Okay,
good.
we got
All right.
2
And then
graduates. They know.
the last one that he wrote was Tiger King.
Yeah. I'm not saying
Okay.
you should, but it's something I
There's
did.
a lot of hype around that, and that's all I know about Tiger King.
It's
Yeah.
a dumb show.
So tally up all the ones that you didn't have to cross out.
Thank you.
That's
And
right.
now it's Lucas's turn. So
All right, here we go. Our final round.
round.
Our category is Yep.
yeah.
Things to do on your own that don't involve a screen. 60
go.
seconds starting now.
Don't involve a screen.
Don't involve a screen.
This is-
Amanda.
I felt like Lucas would be good at this one because he doesn't like doing any sort of screen time.
Yeah, I think he's got
He
plenty
doesn't-
of stuff that he does without.
does.
Yeah, so
does.
I don't know.
I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah.
But
What's your week look like this week?
this week, I'm working a lot, watching my son,
That's cool.
and yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically it.
Yeah.
My life is pretty boring right
Cool.
now. What about you?
I'm gonna watch Frozen just over and
5,000
over
times.
because that's what everybody thinks I do now. So I'm just gonna lean into it. All right, I'm gonna watch
But
Frozen.
okay, legitimately, how many times do you think you watch Frozen on average a week?
I mean, it's close to like every other day. So I would say 3 or 4 times a week.
That's so much.
Yeah. Oh,
That's still so much.
when my
We
kid
got
is
10
as cute,
seconds left, by
yeah,
the way.
10 seconds. When my kid's as cute as he is, it's hard to say no. So
That's true. He is pretty cute.
that's right. Eventually, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
2 seconds and done.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
see what you got.
I hope you can read that. If you need
We'll
help,
see.
I got your back, homie. All right. Like 17 of these, nobody's ever going to be doing because
Man.
I'm wired differently.
All right, we got a lot of lines, and we'll
Couple
figure
of smiley
this out. Here we
faces.
go.
Couple smiley faces.
All right, first one, fish. You can fish.
You can
If you got
fish.
fish, cross that off your list.
That's right.
Hunt. You can hunt. You can
Oh,
hunt.
That is a
Oh,
thing that
yeah.
you can do
That's
that does not
right.
involve a screen.
Oh yeah.
You can read. Read is on the
That's
list.
really good.
That's it.
That's a
if
good
you
idea.
got read or read a book, cross it off. Sleep. Sleep is on the list.
That's
I don't need a
also
screen when I
great.
sleep.
That's true.
That's right.
I love
You
sleep.
can drive trucks. You can drive trucks.
If you
That's
have your
something you can
driver's
do.
license.
I was going to put down heavy equipment, but then I was like, I can't spell that,
Yeah.
so I just put trucks.
You can you can process meat.
Yes.
No.
I don't
Nobody-
anyone
That's,
else-
I was picking things that these students wouldn't pick.
Yep. All right. Fair. You can chill with your neighbors.
Yes.
Chill
which
with your neighbors.
I've been doing a lot of.
You can play with your kids or play with kids.
Well, you students don't have
Yeah.
kids, so if you
Yeah.
put siblings down,
Siblings,
is that like
fine,
is that
children.
different?
Yeah. You know,
play.
Random kids,
giving back to the community.
somebody you met at Walmart.
You can go on a date with your wife
You can.
Or
if you have a
significant
wife
other.
or somebody you're dating,
Or significant
which
other.
you should not be dating them if you're a teenager. Just go ahead and just cut it off.
That was.
Just cut it off.
You know, just nicely, not through a text either. That's lame. Don't be texting.
Here we go.
Anyway, all
You
right.
can shop. You can shop. That is
Good.
something
yeah.
you can do. You can shop online. I'm
That's
gonna
like
say
two
those are
different
the
things.
Same thing.
I feel like you did the best out of all of us.
Yeah.
Getting-
He's got 3 more. You can travel
Oh yes, you
Yeah.
can.
or
Well, now can you travel out of state right now
Yeah,
with
I think
the?
so.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 2 weeks ago you could not. So
vacation. You can vacation.
yes, you can.
Yeah.
Same thing.
On the
I think,
beach?
but you know,
In the Rocky
you have
Mountains.
that on your list. Cross it off. You can make things out of wood. Is that right?
Yeah, you can build stuff.
Okay, build stuff.
Yeah, build
Make
stuff.
things out of wood. Man, this was an accomplishment. If you
Yeah,
could see what's
you know,
on
I
this,
can't believe that you got so many.
that is
things.
good.
I just tried my best. You know, give it
You
my
did
all.
great.
So
I'm
here's
very
what
proud
we
of
need
you.
you to do. We need you to tally up all of your
Yes.
points. Comment in Facebook or YouTube. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, share it on Facebook. Make sure you comment. The person with the most who comments first will be our winner. We'll let you
Yes.
know who our winner is at the end of our broadcast.
So
For
comment,
now,
get it in there.
we are going to switch gears. We want you to see we dug deep into the Austin Oak Student Ministry
Yes, we
archive
did.
for this random video.
The most random video we've maybe ever made.
Check it out.
Ô calme claire lune, triste et beau, qui fait rêver les oiseaux dans les arbres et sangloter d'extase les jeux d'eau.
¿Dónde está el diablo con queso? Por favor. Geronimo.
Ashnaz Dubatuluk, Ashnaz Gimbatul, Ashnaz Trakatuluk, Agbarzum Ishi
Tout en chantant sur le monde mineur, l'amour vainqueur et la vie opportune. Ils n'ont pas l'air de croire le bonheur, et leurs chansons se meilleures au clair de lune.
All right, that was a pretty random video. So, hey, for those of you that joining in with us or watching later, really grateful that you guys would take the time to be with us. So, you guys want to introduce yourselves and just give us a quirky fun fact about who you are.
Hi, I'm Delaney. I'm a senior at Bowie High School, or I was. I don't really know how that works anymore.
You were,
I
yes,
was
you
at
are.
one point throughout this year. And a fun fact about me, I'm a swimmer, and I've been a swimmer since probably before I could walk.
Cool. I dig it.
Hey, what's up? My name is Devin. I was a student at the school formerly known as Cedar Park High School.
Wait, is it not called that anymore?
Oh no, it's just it's kind of a ghost town
Okay,
now. so-
yeah.
A fun fact about me is I write my own music. I do a lot of music stuff. I'm part of the Ironworks band, or I was part of the Ironworks
Yes.
band before we closed the doors. So yeah, it's kind of about me.
Yeah. Well, grateful you guys would join in with us. So today we kind of wanted just to talk a little bit about, things are different. You guys are 2 seniors, going to be heading off to the next phase of life, and just would like to, just know a little bit about like, what's your thoughts thus far on like how bummed are you, or how maybe excited are you that the whole issues of life that has taken place? Give us a little insight into your thoughts on what's taken place.
I mean, like, at first, it's just kind of like, this sucks. Like, this is just not fair. I mean, like, we've spent, like, our whole lives, like, building up to this moment, like, it's kind of getting ready for this takeoff. And, like, senior years where, you kind of get all of that recognized. Senior years where you get all of that appreciated. You have the banquets, you have the ceremonies, all that stuff. And now it's just not really happening anymore. So, I mean, it's just kind of nerve-wracking now because, like, everyone's kind of, like, saying what they think is going to happen. Everyone's kind of predicting, and everyone's kind of, like, oh, this is how it happened before, stuff like that. But, like, no one really knows what's going on. And, like, now that there's the possibility of, like, our first semester of college being, like, online, like, that's terrible. We spent our whole lives getting ready to, like, take off on our own life, and, like, just have that put on hold because of this thing that we can't control is just really unsettling.
For sure. Absolutely. What are you thinking, Delaney?
Well, before this all really started and we were still in school, I remember there were a bunch of like rumors going around, and it was like, oh, we're gonna like have to be in quarantine and we're not gonna go back to school. And all my friends and I were like, this is awesome.
Finally!
We do not
Been
have to go
praying
back
for
to
this.
school. And we were like, we get to go to the library and do all our work together and all this great stuff. And then a couple weeks in, we're like, this is awful.
Yes.
And so, yeah, just kind of like how Devin was saying, it's just kind of a bummer because this is supposed to be like the best, like, few last months of our lives before college. And, and getting to hang out with our friends, and that was kind of just taken away from us without, like, our control and all that. And so, yeah, and it's all very unknown, too. It's kind of hard, like, everyone's like, oh, we could have graduation in August, but it could get pushed back, and also, like, not knowing about college and all, it's just really unknown and weird.
Yeah. So if you're a senior, you're tuning into this, there's a few students up here who can understand your pain. So what do you miss the most? I mean, that's such a loaded question, but is there anything that you like miss the most about either, being a senior or just in general in life? Like, what do you miss the most about life right now?
I'd say probably just being with friends. Like, I obviously don't miss the schoolwork at all, but I literally everything else about
Sorry,
school.
teachers.
Yeah,
sorry.
no
We
offense,
still love
but-
you. We still love you.
But I just miss getting to see my friends, and like you have those friends that you like hang out with in like class, but then you don't really hang out with in school, like outside of school, and so you like don't really get to see those people anymore. It's kind of a bummer just because like this is the last chance you'll get to hang out with them before you leave, and so it's just it's all coming to an end, and it's weird.
Yeah. Devin, what about you, man? What do you miss the most?
Man, just like the whole like social dynamic is just completely changed.
Yeah.
Like you get so used to like this routine, and like you put like forth such amount of energy during this time of the day. You go with these certain people. Everything's like super like solidified in your head and all that. Now like all that's out of the window.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to adjust. Like in all those aspects. Not only just like adjusting to the schoolwork and all that, but also adjusting to like socially, like how you usually interact. Like that doesn't happen anymore. So like I just miss like feeling routine. I miss feeling kind of like normal about like this whole thing. Like whatever normal is now, it doesn't feel normal.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And so obviously we're talking to you two as graduates. You're going to be graduating in some format or fashion, in person, online, in person, but parents are at home. Or maybe just a thumbs up, see ya, we're sorry, but since the world's infected with this,
I need to print out our diploma.
yeah, like we'll snail mail it and maybe Amazon it, and you'll get it in 3 weeks, and good luck with the rest of life. And so my next thought would be, what is, and obviously you two are, God's wired you differently, and if you're a graduate, you probably would answer differently, but like what is a way that we can support you guys, if anything, in this time? And obviously, not being able to gather together, we're slowly getting to that point where we can, but still exercising social distancing, that kind of thing. But is there any way that we could be supporting you guys as graduates in the next, I guess let's just say a couple of months in some format? What is a way that we could be supporting you guys?
I mean, I feel like the best way, at least for me, like to keep going with this whole thing is like I'm tired of like having this whole like thing feel different. I'm tired of like being treated differently. I'm tired of like this whole thing being addressed differently. So like honestly, just for me, just like this is still my senior year. Like this isn't something that's been taken away from me. It's just different, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like I want this to be normal. I want everyone to like respond normally, and like this is still like. If everything goes according to plan, like this is still like the last moments before like I'm going to Chicago, I'm going halfway across the country.
Yeah.
So like I want this to like still be addressed and like not something that like, oh, you got taken away so we get extra time or just something like that. Like it should feel normal, because I'm tired of feeling like pitied. I'm tired of feeling just like feeling like something's been taken away from me.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Delaney, how would you answer that?
I guess just kind of like what Devin was saying, and just like this time is like really negative, I feel like, and so I guess just a way to be there for us is just to like kind of keep up that positive energy and like try to help us make the most of what we have.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, I mean, there's not much I feel like you can do at this point because it's like you can't even get together or anything, but I've seen a bunch of people like do their own proms and like with their friends like in their basement or something, like all over TikTok and stuff, and it's
It
just
is
like
all over TikTok.
which I wish I had a basement so I could do that. But like just the little things like that where it's like your own little ceremonies or something like that, just to like help us feel like at least a little bit normal during this weird time.
Yeah, absolutely. And so maybe share like what are you guys' next phase of life? Like what do you got planned? What are you going to be doing? What are your hopes and dreams and kind of this next phase of life you guys are entering into?
Well, if all goes to plan, I should be starting school in like late September. I'm going to be swimming and studying at UC Santa Cruz up in California, which I'm super excited about.
That is so far away.
Yeah, that is very far.
But you've got family in
Yes,
California,
I have
so
family and friends out there, so that's another reason why I was excited to get out there, because it's a little bit different than here, but I still have that safety net of people I know out there.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming the beach is better than Galveston.
oh, for sure.
No offense to Texas, but
Yeah, sorry Texas, but you can't beat California with beaches. It's definitely cold though. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's always been a dream of mine to like swim in college, and getting to swim with Santa Cruz will be super cool.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping to study marine biology. I don't know how that's gonna go because I'm really bad at math, but I'm gonna try.
For sure.
And so yeah, that's pretty much my plan. If everything still is as of planned.
For sure. What about you, Devin?
Like I said before, I'm going to Chicago. I'm going to University of Illinois. I got nobody over there. This is just a fresh start for me. I have no family, no friends. It's just kind of like complete clean slate, So it's weird. I'm going to be doing the pre-med track, hoping to be a doctor, hoping to be a pediatrician. So yeah, just kind of doing that whole thing. I'm riding on University of Illinois off a scholarship. So just kind of hoping for the best and, staying positive.
Yeah, absolutely. So, having you guys here, one of the, I think, most important questions, and the question I love to ask graduates is, what wisdom, practically or spiritually, just what wisdom would you share with any student, 6th or 12th grade, that's listening or watching right now? What would you share? What would you say to them that you wish you would have known from somebody in your position when you were a 6th grader or 9th grader? What wisdom would you share with them?
The biggest thing that I would say, and this is something that I found out like last year, you will always satisfy your own standards, if that makes sense. Like your standard is, if your standard is like, I'm going to get an 85, and that's what I'll be happy with, you're going to make 85s. If your standard is going to be 95s, you see those people making 95s. If your standard is going to be passing, you're going to be barely passing. So you have this like control over yourself to set your own standards. If you're not happy with what your standards are, like make them better. Because you will always be satisfying your own standards. So always like strive to do better, and always, take that step to not feel stuck, but to raise your own standards and become better if that's what you want to be.
Yeah, I like it. Delaney, what about you?
I'd say probably just get involved. I know for me, I did some groups in like at Bowie. We had Bowie Buddies, which was like a special needs kind of group, and it was really fun. But I'd say just like get involved. It allows for more, you make more friends, and it's just it makes your experience better in high school and middle school, wherever you're at right now.
Yeah.
And it also looks really good for colleges, so that's also a plus. But it just makes everything more fun because you're with this group of people, and it's usually for a good cause or something, and it's just usually pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, students and adults, we appreciate you guys tuning in, and so we're going to transition here. You guys want to share a little bit about just some of the things that we're doing on social media and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so be sure to follow all of us on social media. We have, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok even, be sure to be with us there so we can be with you. I know this is a disconnected time, but, this is the best way we can support you guys. So be sure to follow us, stay updated.
Yes.
Also be looking out for our social media schedule. We have Monday Meal Day, Wisdom Wednesday, and Friday Dance Parties. So those will be really fun.
So any of those opportunities that you would like to chime in, please put hashtag AOC Student Ministry because we want to see your beautiful faces as well. And last thing we want to share with you guys tonight is we are hoping and praying even more that we will have an opportunity to have some type of camp experience in August. Most likely everybody, 6th through 12th grade, brainstorming a bunch of ideas, possibly trying to pull off a road rules type thing. Don't quote us on this. We're still trying to figure it out. I actually had a student that texted me this past week, was like, hey, Lucas, we're having road rules, because it was basically the best week of my life. And I was like, yeah, it's about right. And so we're going to see what we can possibly come up with the things that the governor's laying out and all that kind of stuff. We're, Lord willing, going to be able to do something hopefully early August. But we thought, you know what? It's a great opportunity for us to actually get students' perspective. And so we're going to be putting out some surveys online and on social media, and would love to hear your guys' thoughts on if you could choose 1 or 2 or 10 things that you would love to do it at a summer camp experience or the best camp experience or best week of your life, what would it be? You may say, I want to pet unicorns. And we would say, that's cool, but they don't exist. So we can get you a stuffed unicorn, or you get a unicorn onesie, which I did wear one time at a winter retreat and made a fool of myself. It was awesome. So we'd love to hear your thoughts. We want to be able to pull off a camp experience, Lord willing, and be as creative as possibly can with it. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate you, Delaney and Devin, for being here with us.
Thank you.
And all of you watching live or watching later, appreciate you guys. And we hope you guys have a great week. Peace.